So today I'm making a little bird print using polystyrene, or Polyboard as I refer to it. And I'm doing this for Purbeck Art Weeks. It's a demo for a school. I did 3 demos for them, and I'm doing some school workshops where 7 to 8-year-olds, year 4, are going to be printing some little birds. So what I'm doing is I'm using special printing ink, so it's lino ink, and a flat palette, so you can roll it out, and I've indented the bird picture into the polystyrene, and it's so easy to do. You just need a pencil that's sharp, or some kind of implement. You can do it with dots. You can put a picture on top and then do it with dots and press into it that way. And then join all the dots together like one of those pictures in books that you used to get when you're little. Or you can just draw the lines, and it's easier if you smooth it towards you. So what I'm doing there is pressing all the corners, and then I'm marking off around the edges so that I know where to place the board once I've worked into it. So I've done a basic print of just the blue, and whatever colour paper is underneath, whatever those lines are that you've impressed into the polystyrene, that's what colour they will be. So I've used black paper, so you get black outlines, and then printed a pale blue on top. And I've done a patchy whitey pale blue because I want it to look like sky. So it could be clouds, it could be stratus clouds, or a wispy summer's sky, and the birds flying in it. And now what I'm doing is I'm impressing into the polystyrene again with the pencil. Always pull the pencil towards you and you get a smoother line. If you push it sideways or away from you, then it can catch and cause ripples and chunks in the polystyrene. But if you smooth it towards you and turn the polystyrene instead of the pencil, then you'll get a much smoother outline. So I'm putting little leaves in now. I'm putting leaves in there, and there we go. And so I'm going to put another colour on top of that. So what I'm doing is I am cutting out the bird. I'm using a craft knife. You can do it if you've got certain types of polystyrene. You can just press hard enough with the pencil and it will go straight through, and they can pop out like a stamp out of paper. And but this one is a particularly hard polyboard, and so you have to cut it. So here we go. I'm using a fine tipped scalpel, and I'm cutting the bird out, and I'm going to separate the bird from the background. There you go, you can see the impression coming through. And I want to separate it and pop it out, and then I can print the 2 different things in 2 different ways. I can print the bird one colour, and I can print the background another colour. Today I'm just going to leave the bird as pale blue and make the background a sort of greeny colour for the trees. So it'll be the trees, and then the leaves will be the pale blue, and the bird will be the pale blue, like a dove. So I'm popping out the bird, and then I pop out the wings afterwards. And if you do it in a way where it's not usable anymore, then it will have to stay that colour, the last colour that you printed. If you manage to cut the whole thing out as one, then you can reprint it in different sections. So, and you can always come back and use it again if you cut it out well. So I'm going for the quick approach. So now I'm just using the pencil to get the little details of the tips of the wings out. So getting rid of the bird, and then that means that I've got the whole background that I can work into and change the colours of, and I can print over it. And the more you press into it, the more you reduce the polystyrene surface, the more detail you can add. This one's just a simple one because it's for 7 and 8-year-olds, And if I do anything that's too complicated, they won't be able to do it. And I want them to succeed. I want them to succeed. See how I've turned the polystyrene, not the pencil. Pencil's always pulling towards me, and the polystyrene gets turned instead. So I'm adding my leaves, and I'm going to add some colour to the background to make it a 3-colour picture. So you've got the black lines, the blue for the first first print, and then the green is going to be the second colour, which will make 3 altogether. And that's about as complex as I want it to be for year 4s, because in order for them to succeed, they need to be able to make the thing that I'm demonstrating. And if they can't make it, then they may find that makes them sad. So what I'm doing here is pressing the polystyrene down, because those little details of the feathers, they can't be cut out. So if you press them down, whatever you press is won't get any ink, won't receive any ink. So I'm putting the ink on there. There we go. And you can see it doesn't go in the feathers, and all the leaves that I pressed, you can see that they're being left a pale blue, and the bird will be left a pale blue as well. Adding a little bit of yellow there, so it looks like foliage now. And you smooth it all over. You don't want any big chunks. Right, so the bird will remain blue, and the lines of the leaves will remain blue. Using a clean roller there, you have one that's dirty for the ink, and then press down all the corners and all the bits where it might not have rolled it correctly. And I've got those markers there so I know where it goes, and ta-da! So that looks like sky, and it looks like leaves and a bird. And there we go, a 3-colour print for children.